You wanna learn how to Thresh? No? Then why'd you click on the Well then you came to the right place. In this video I'm gonna go through the chapters in a game of Thresh and talk about combos, tips, and how to play around this kit. Hopefully you learn something or just get a laugh. Enjoy! The first thing I want to talk about is how to think in lane as a Thresh. Using your hook effectively in lane is your primary objective. So to do this, I prepared a little presentation showing you Thresh psychology. Let me ask you, where can a person dodge? They can either go forward, backward, or stand perfectly still. You also need to be aware of any movement abilities they can have, such as Ezreal E. If you get good enough at reading the enemy's patterns and where they like to dodge, you can hit almost every single hook, making it a guaranteed stun. Another thing I want to mention is that the direction Thresh is facing affects how the enemies dodge. Einstein said that one. Probably. Maybe. I don't fucking know, I wasn't there. You can also save your hook in lane to create pressure and intimidation. Just having it up will force the enemies to respect you and the Sigma male you are. There's a lot of other things you have to think about as well, such as spell shields, support matchups. Hey! Wake the fuck up! Okay, let me actually be a little educational. In this clip, I hit level 2 before the enemies, which makes me extremely deadly in lane. Now, I know that she knows I'm in range for hook if she goes toward her turret, so I hook for the sidestep because I think she'll expect me to hook in a straight line. I predicted correctly, and this leads to us picking up a kill early with a questionable flash at the end. You didn't see that. Now in this clip I'm up against Ezreal, and I've got mobility boots which allow me to run up to him. I know that a hook in this situation is lethal, which is why I expect him to use his E to dodge it. So I predict his ability and we pick up a kill. Nice. Realistically, you won't go for these type of hooks that often though. Most likely it's gonna look something like this. So you're probably wondering, if I'm not gonna hook people, how am I supposed to kill? Well don't worry, that's why we have With the EQ combo, you don't even have to hit your hook. The E will get them in point blank range, meaning even your half blind grandma can still execute this combo. So get yourself one of these, and go fucking nuts. Your main objective with these items will be to close the gap faster between you and your enemy, with no risk of missing a hook and a potential kill. Your flash will definitely come in handy with this too, since a flash E combo is almost impossible to react to. So stop missing your hooks and use the EQ combo to get free kills. After you get mobility boots, the game starts opening up for Thresh beyond the lane. You're suddenly impactful for your whole team, being able to arrive at skirmishes, getting your mid lane free kills, or bailing out teammates so the enemies don't get anything. You mainly want to use this freedom to get deep rewards that allow you to have huge information on the enemy jungler. This lets you play one step ahead at all times. You also want to roam to help out the mid laner and in some cases the top lane as well. But that still doesn't mean you should abandon your ADC at all times, but pay attention to the bot lane matchup and determine if it's too risky to leave them alone. A good rule of thumb here is that engage and hook supports are risky to leave alone with your ADC, as they can quickly pick up a kill when you're not there. Enchanter supports on the other hand have less engage opportunities, which makes it less risky to roam from. There's more to this, such as wave control, mobility on your ADC, and more, but I won't bore you to death with all that.
I've been married for a month now. My wife and I abstained for personal reasons until we married. Intercourse has been great.
As mentioned, when you get mobility boots, you want to start warding. Thresh is good at getting vision because he also threatens with his hook, making it so that the enemies have to respect you in some way. That is, of course, if you don't fucking suck. Speaking of sucking, and no, not that kind, I do kinda suck at getting vision if I'm gonna be honest. How many wards do I usually place? Okay, I'm fucking dog shit at warding the map. But hey, I did one good thing. Because I started on the tribush side this game, I was able to use one of the most powerful technologies from the ancient gods. This control ward. With the tribush control ward, you have a lot of pressure on the lane. This enemy pike had his jungler doing dragon, but he needed vision in the tribush to have the info to do this safely. I knew this, so I played around the ward to catch him as he had to face check the bush to ward it, which often leads to a free kill. This is one of those times, but even better, since we picked up a free kill from this ward, we were able to win a fight and even steal the Drake. So if you're playing on the tri-bush side, a control ward in this bush is a worthy investment. Other than that, your main quest is to deny vision so the opposite team doesn't get the information on your jungler, as I showed an example of earlier. This makes it easier to set up ganks as well as contest objectives like Dragon. There's probably more to cover when it comes to vision, but honestly I don't know a lot more than that, since my playstyle is a lot more focused on feeding my lanes and snowballing. To be honest, this whole video is just me talking out of my ass. I might be completely in the wrong about some stuff, but I mean, you don't have to know that. As long as I only show you the good clips and delete the bad ones, I can make myself look way better than I am. Okay, last but not least, Thresh is a fucking beast when it comes to team fighting. His hook can work as an engage, peel, disengage, honestly whatever the fuck you want. The rest of his kit is also super useful, his lantern being used to save your allies a lot of the time, and the E and ult making fighting super awkward for the enemy. You know what, let me stop yapping and actually show you. I start off with an E on this Lysandra, looks like he gave her suicidal thoughts, so that's a free kill for us. The crab thinks he can get away, but he forgot that Thresh is a beast, so I stop his escape and make a Krabby Patty out of him. After typing and not paying attention for a bit, I realize my ADC needs help, and quickly I do a QR combo, making this Nyla more crippled than a... Alright, next fight, I get this hook, I miss my hook to bait this Lysandra. See, sometimes you have to mind control the enemies into thinking you're bad. We're just gonna keep baiting them, this is exactly what we want. Everything is going to plan, just trust the process, keep baiting. Any second now, just gotta have a little patience. Oh, and there we go. Now what do you call that play? A beat! Okay, I gotta stop, that shit is fucking cringe. Okay, but look at this. Because of my insane mind control earlier, she goes for a room temperature IQ play and dives me, giving us a free kill. So this is a very special move. You simply want to assert your dominance by just running down mid, spamming master emote, and after a bit they FF. My mere presence was enough for them to shit their pants and surrender the game. And just like that, I'm Emerald. You see this Yasuo right here? He's lost his rights to live. Hook, flay. Now my team is fighting here, but I've got my eye on this Nocturne. I'm not even gonna bother using my hook, the flay's enough. Luckily I used it afterwards though. Team fight, let's go! First I hooked the crazy drug addict, then put her in rehab. After this is a 4v5 for them, and we just fucking... Holy shit. What the fuck?